Okay, so I know like I don't even know if I posted it. I know I said it. I don't even think I posted it. It's another one of those videos that ended up in drafts and then, you know, time goes by and it becomes irrelevant. Well, this is still relevant. Um, is that, obviously my healthy habit for this month is journaling. It's really, really cathartic for me. It helps me get out my feelings. There's certain things that people will tell you to do to like help your mental health, and not everything works for everybody. So right now I'm getting a lot of exercise, which I have done my entire life. I've been athletic my entire life. I um i would run, and then before that, even I would rollerblade like 2.5 miles, ride my bike 2.5 miles. Like I was always doing stuff that was active. Um, Never played sports like on a team because I'm not a team player. But I like the things that I can do alone, like weightlifting. That's my thing. I did resistance training for a long time, and just always run. Um, I've always been a runner, and either resistance or weights, free weights, uh, for muscle, and that's what my undergraduate degree is in. It's in exercise science. So I know that exercising is good for my mental health. I know what the endorphins feel like afterwards. But I'm just doing what I can when I can. Like, have you heard the saying meet people where they are? Like right now, I'm here. Okay. I'm sitting up, I'm talking, I'm actually on my phone, my computer's turned on. I didn't touch my computer for months. Like months. These headphones, that's why I'm so irritated with Bose, because I didn't wear them for months. Uh Probably about 7, 8 months. It was bad. It was really effing bad. And it started in September and it went through, I would say, I'm just starting to get through to the other side, and it's been hard. It's taken a lot of work. I'm not done yet. I have a lot of work to do. So I was going to say, or I did say in my other video, that I want to start having like a video chat, like either, I post on here and people comment back or like stitch it or whatever. I don't know all the terms, but I think that's so you stitch it. And then comment back uh, that I'm going to be reading The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. And basically, he just reiterates what the Stoics said. And the Stoics it's like a thought and philosophy. Stoicism. It's a thought and philosophy, and it was practiced by the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans. And it's basically like to simplify your life. I think there's 3 or 4 principles, and they're really, really basic. And I need to do that. I finally understood the other day what it means. The obstacle is the way. I finally understood what that means. But I think because of the things that happened, it was just like a domino effect, you guys. I hope I don't start crying. But like once 2020 hit, it was like everything. Like something happened that was horrific and traumatic for like a long, long time. And it was like not just 1 or 2 things. It was a whole bunch of things. And some of those things are still going on, but like I said, I'm making it through to the other side. There was a really great sale on Etsy for Labor Day, and I was able to get some journals from a therapist that help you work on yourself, and like they're guided instead of just buying a guided journal, which I could always do. they're they're very specific to certain categories, and I'll share those with you. I downloaded them today and I haven't gotten started on it yet, but I definitely want to take time. I think it's going to be very, very short amount of time to talk about the Stoicism lesson of the day. I've got my kids signed up for philosophy lessons, and I am even doing philosophy with my 5 year old. I think it's super important. We're going to start with art because there's different parts of philosophy, right? You have art, you have the uh there's so many. The metaphysical. See, I don't even know them all. I don't even know them all. I have to look at them, but there's a lot of really good stuff to learn. There's also some stuff that I disagree with. You don't have to agree with everything. You take what you can use and you leave the rest. That's it. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. Apparently, a lot of people have had great success with this, and the Stoics have inspired them. I know Marcus Aurelius, just from reading other works um, about ancient Rome and things like that. I know a lot about him. I I know about Nietzsche. Nietzsche is not part of the Stoicism school of thought. His is different. I don't know, maybe more fatalistic. I'm not sure if I'm even describing that correctly. But if you want to join me in that, let me know in the comments. I will, like, I don't know if I could do a live, if you have to have so many followers to do a live, or if you need somebody to, like, host it. I don't know any of that. I've just watched other people's lives. Otherwise, it's going to be videos on here, and then I'll I'll put stuff out like on my Twitter and my Instagram, which is basically like the same videos you see here. It's just captioned differently, maybe. And LinkedIn, which don't get me started. Don't get me started with LinkedIn. Um, they made us. They made us in my undergrad, the exercise science, create a LinkedIn, and they made us like the teacher made us become connected with him so that we could like use him as a reference, and he's cool. He actually wrote me a reference letter for medical school. um, I like him. I I like him as a professor, and I like him as like as a person that would do that. Okay, so I like him as a professor. Wow, that totally changed it. All right, that's from a hole. Like, how do I show you? Okay, look, that there used to be a TV there, and there's a hole that hasn't been patched, and I'm like, I don't want to look at a hole. What if a freaking snake crawls through it? And I have a snake story. There was a fucking snake living in my fucking house. It was in the vents. All right, I got gaslighted about it. I was sitting in my bed crying. Okay, I knew. I just knew. I get these feelings, and a lot of times they come true. Like some people say it's like clairvoyance or whatever. I don't know. Every animal has senses, and humans just might not be fully in tune with it. But I just knew it was a snake. And it was. It was a snake. I got vindicated, as I always do when I have these, well, you're just crazy. That's never going to happen. That's blah, blah, blah. I have so many instances that I could tell you where that's happened, or I've had dreams. Like quantum theory, I'm telling you, quantum physics, that's what I believe in, you know. Physicists, they disagree on a lot of things, but I'm definitely into the theory of everything, okay? Uh Going off track. So, yeah. The obstacle is the way is going to be where I start, and I will link it just like I did with the Carl Sagan. You can probably check it out from your library. I know there's apps like Hoopla, Libby, things like that. If you don't have a library card, go get a library card. You could probably even